Hello everyone. So my name is Shubhajit Banerjee and today we are solving the problem on smallest range in K-list from Geeks for Geeks platform. The problem statement says that given k-sorted list of integers of size n each, find the smallest range that includes at least one element from each of the k-lists. If more than one such ranges are found, print the first such range found. Okay. So now read the input statement. Basically it says first it will take e and then n and then k and n spaced element n space element k times. Okay. Because the input statement is not needed here because we have to compute the function here. Okay. So here there are two test cases, 5 and 3, where 5 is the n and k is 3. This one. The other test case is 4 and 3. Here this one. So for 5 and 3 and 1, this is the 2D array which has been provided, and the output comes here 1 and 2. So I will explain that how the output came. And for this problem test case 4 and 9, here is the small explanation of test case 1, that is this one. So let's understand the problem statement and let's see how we can solve this. So okay, so I will write this. So here n is equal to 5 and k is equal to 3. Let's see what are the elements. 1 2 7 11. Okay. So this is basically a 2D array. Okay. So the output came here is 1 2. So 1 and 2 is the smallest range under which at least one from each row if a element falls. For example, 1 is lies here, 2 that is here, and 2 is here. The smallest range means this the difference between both the element must be smallest. Okay. So let's understand how we can solve this problem. So we have to take k pointers. Okay. For example, here x is pointing, y and z. Okay. All of sorry, first I have to rub this. Okay. Initially they are pointing to the first element of each row. Okay. 0 0. Okay. So x is pointing to 1, y is pointing to 0, and k is pointing to z. Okay. Now let's take some more variables which we need. Sorry. Mean val, this is the minimum value. Maximum value. Okay, for now these two we can say, and there will be three more things. Minimum element, which will be our answer. This minimum value for now is where you can see 1, and maximum element. Okay. And minimum range. So it will count the difference between the maximum and minimum value. Okay. So this maximum and minimum, they are for local, and this will be for global purpose. Okay. Later we can understand what is the purpose for why we are talking like global and local. So let's moving toward the solution. Firstly we have to find out of 3 which is the smallest and which is the greatest. So here 0 is the smallest and 2 is the greatest. Okay. We can traverse through these and we can find this. Okay. So firstly minimum value is 0, maximum value is 2. Okay. So now we check. Firstly we initialize the minimum range with the maximum integer. So 0 minus 2 is equal to 2, and it is all it is smaller than the maximum value, so we will initialize first minimum range to 2, and then maximum element to the maximum value, that is 2, and the minimum element to the minimum value, that is 0. Okay, so first, okay, now we see that this minimum element, the minimum value is 0, so we increment this pointer to 1. Okay, so now it's pointing, x is pointing to uh, x is pointing to 1, y is pointing to 2, and z is pointing also 2. Okay, now we check that which is the uh, which, which is the smallest and the which is the greatest. Okay, among these the smallest element is 1 and the greatest element is obviously 2. Now we check that the difference between 1 and 2 is 1. Okay, that is smaller than the current minimum range, so we update the values and 1 here, so the maximum element here is 2, so 2 will all remain, and the minimum value is 1, so we update it and take it 1. Okay, so like this we uh, traverse up to the end point. If any of the pointer points to the last goes out of the index bound, we terminate the loop. Okay, now moving toward the code. So let's complete this. Okay, so firstly we take the pointer that we require, that is the that would be the size of k. So k size pointer, we initialize every pointer to 0. That means it must point to the first element of the 2D array. Now we'll take a loop. Okay, this loop. Okay, now we take some variables which we have been talking. Firstly, minimum val, this minimum value, maximum val, we initialize it first with 0, both of them. Okay, minimum index, that will be -1. This index will be updated. Here we talk that the index must be updated, so its minimum index will contain always the index with the minimum value. Okay, that will be after the loop, after traversing these elements, we will update the pointer. For that purpose we are taking this. Okay, then minimum element, that will be our answer ultimately, and maximum element and minimum range, and then flag. Okay, so flag will be our the purpose of flag is to terminate the loop. Okay, we will see how it will terminate. So initially we initialize the minimum range to the maximum possible integer. Okay, now minimum val will be maximum integer possible, so that we can compare it, and the maximum value will be the minimum possible integer. Okay, now let's traverse the loop. Okay, since I is equal to up to k, so if ptr of I is greater or equal to n, if any pointer is pointing to we can say the last it hasn't gone to the out of bound of the array, that is 2D array. Then the flag will be set to 1 and break the current loop. Okay, if ptr of I is smaller than n and ar of I and ptr of I is also smaller than minimum value, then minimum value is equal to ar of I and ptr of I. Okay, and minimum index will be high. So here we will be updating the minimum index, which will be the current minimum value for that, and we will later increment the value of the ptr and it will point to the next year. Okay, so now updating the maximum value of I is smaller than n and ar of I and ptr of I is greater than maximum value, then maximum value is equal to ar of I and ptr of I. Okay, so now we come out of the loop. So this loop is to traverse this one, checking every element. Okay, the purpose is to check this element. Okay, now coming out of this loop, we will check if flag is equal to 1, then break the loop. Okay, later we update the minimum index with 1 and okay, now we check we to our main task, that is checking the minimum val minus maximum val minus minimum val. If it is less than minimum range, then we do the following updates, that is the minimum range must be updated minimum element must be updated, maximum element must be updated. Okay, so we completed the following task. I think program must run. When printing the minimum element and maximum element. So problem lies here. Oh, sorry, the here we mistakenly updated the minimum val and maximum val. We have to take these two as 0. The problem, the output is not coming. I think there is some problem. It will be minus. So our all the test cases